Hi fairies, and welcome back to my channel. It's Lori Chandrea, and today I'm giving you guys the Barbie Dreams inspired wig that Nicki Minaj just came out with for her video. So when she first came with her video, everyone was tagging me in her flipping post because everyone wanted me to recreate her wigs, and it was just one specific wig that a lot of people were tagging me in. Now granted, it wasn't my favorite out of all of them, like not to say I did not like it, but there was a lot of other wigs that I thought you guys were going to tag me in more so than this one. But I decided to recreate this one only because everyone and their mother is doing the lime green wig, and you know, I for one, I already did a wig with lime green in it, and number two, I don't really want to do that color. I just feel like it's way too many people that's done it already. So I decided to go ahead with doing this wig because I have not seen anyone thus far recreated yet. If anything, I've seen people do the lime green and the if you want to say cotton candy or, you know, mermaid colorful one. I already did one like that as well. It's funny because Arrogant Day did all of her wigs, and the cotton candy or, you know, mermaid one that I did do was the one inspired by Arrogant Day when he did it on Dream Doll. So this one I decided to do because it was a little bit different. So when I first saw the wig, it was like a yellow, and no, first it was red into yellow into like a dark green. Now I felt like a little bit of color was missing, so I did go ahead and add like a few more colors. Like I said, whenever I do recreate a wig, I never like to copy. I only just like to see, you know, what the wig looks like, and then I will do my own inspo on it and just recreate it to my own touch and what I normally, you know, what my spin on it basically. So I decided to go ahead and add a few more colors into it. So I did go ahead and use lime green, and I also went ahead and used a orange color. I do show you guys all the colors that I use. As far as the dark green, I did have to go in and customize this color only because I wanted it to be a little bit more like a blue, I don't really know, emerald, like an emerald green. I really wanted that kind of color, so I ended up going ahead and mixing two greens together. Per usual, I will put all of the colors that I use down below, and if I do have any colors that I did customize, I will put that down below as well. So this part is just the same thing in all of my coloring videos. I kind of just go ham and just do my own thing when it comes to coloring, and you guys can just watch and see, you know, the masterpiece that I come up with. But this is nothing too special. I'm just going ahead and just painting and putting my sauce on this wig. Okay.
Entertainment, baby.
Tell myself say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. Getting I need you, oh my baby mama, say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. They wanna say bye bye. Say bye bye. I'm going to pay bright price. You know, say now you did my mind. So now I want to say my mind. Baby, bring it back one time. Girl, I wanna love you long time. So come rain, come shine, all day, all night, I'll be by your side. See, I see you man getting vexed. My baby make you turn out with fast. You don't know that we be living in a jet. You don't know what you be saying in the text. Tell myself say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. Getting I need you, oh my baby mama, say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. They wanna say bye bye. When I get up, girl, you know they call it. I go pick up you, girl, you want me to. Say bye bye. She don't want to say bye bye. You know that she did my type. Every day, yeah, she did my line, yeah. My African cocoa girl. Jump in my motor, girl, yeah. Rendezvous at my hotel, girl. You say you want to put a show on, girl, yeah, yeah. Me not care if your ex vex me. Intelligent and you're so sexy, yeah, yeah. Tempting when you do the damn thing. I go take away your stress if you let me, yeah. Bye-bye. Two girls on deck and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck and you know you wanna say bye-bye. They wanna say bye-bye. Hot girls wanna link up. Henny on deck, go and drink up. Bet you like liquor, make you drink up. Baby, when you drink up, yeah. I'ma give you all my honesty. Baby girl, you so sexy, yeah. African queen, you're my majesty. Tell myself, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye.
So I just went ahead and finished a wig off camera. It's just like the same, literally the same thing over and over and over again. So I just went ahead and did the rest of the wigs you guys saw that I did not do on camera, all red into like the gradient of all the rest of the colors. And this is what everything looks like. If you guys want me to do a video as to how I do my lace with my colors now, so that the color does not get on the lace and stain the lace, because red will stain your lace when it comes to certain hair dyes. I know with the Arctic Fox, the last time I used it on a red wig, it did kind of stain it a little bit, so I made sure that I did not get that color on this lace for this time, and it definitely works. So if you guys want to see a dedicated video of me coloring my lace with darker shades or like more colors that stain the lace, I will definitely do that. Please let me know in the comment section, like say, Fairy, please make a dedicated wig as to not staining your lace with colors, and I will definitely make sure that I get that out for you guys. So you guys can see that the only colors that really kind of bled were the red and the green a little bit, but I think that's just because it just had a lot more dye on it. I don't really think it's bleeding. I just think I had, you know, I deposited a lot of the dye onto the wig. So I'm just rinsing it out. I love showing you guys this part just to see if the colors bleed or anything. And like I said, a little bit of the red bled and a little bit of the green, but I think that's just because I put a lot of the color onto the wig just to make sure that it really deposited that color really vibrantly onto the 613 hair. So if I did not say, which I did not, this wig is made with Cexxy Hair. I don't know if it's sexy or sexy, I don't really know. It's with a C instead of an S, so I will put that down below. I did use 2 bundles of 16, 2 bundles of 20, and I also went ahead with a 16-inch frontal. I've used their hair before. I did a wig, my pink wig is when I used their hair, and one thing that I did say in that video was that their hair was very thick from root to end. That was a main thing that I really like about their hair. Their hair is not thin at all. I used 4 bundles and this hair is like very full from head to toe, not really head to toe, but from root to tip, and I do love that about this hair. Another thing is, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the silkiest, but me, when it comes to blonde hair now, I don't know what it is about me, but I've kind of changed like my whole expectations as far as 613 hair. Before, I used to feel like the silkier the better, but I feel like if it's too silky, that means it's going to be too thin. So I do like the fact that you still get a slight silkiness to this, but the main thing about this hair is the fact that it's so full. That was my main thing about it, of what I really do love about this company. And I will definitely continue to use their 613 hair moving forward, because I've used it twice now, and both times it has not disappointed me. So I'm just showing you guys like in a ponytail, like with my hands, how I wrap all the hair in like a ponytail type of form, and like how thick it is. And this is what I mean by the ends. The ends are not dry, they are not brittle at all, and they are very full. The color deposited so well onto this hair. I love the way that I did this, because I feel like it's like cutting a cake open. I feel like it's definitely giving me like Caribbean, African vibes, Rastafarian. A lot of people was tagging me saying to do a Jamaican inspired wig. Maybe I will. That does sound kind of cute, but then I feel like I would be repeating exactly what I just did. Let me know down below what kind of flag that you guys want me to do next. Maybe I will do like a whole little series, like doing different types types of flags with different kind of colors. So maybe I will make that like a whole series. So I was having people send me Guyanese flags. I was having people send me Jamaican flags. I was having people send me all types of different flags to show me the colors that I use in this wig that represents their flag. So I think I kind of want to do that. I think I want to have like a whole series as far as like recreating wigs to represent different cultures and different flags. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's super cute. So let me know down below as well what you guys think about that idea, because I kind of think I want to start that and do that moving on to the later months and weeks. So I'm showing you guys how I like to blend my lace into my hairline. So as far as doing like the ball cap method, for me it's just completely canceled because I have too many baby hair. Like, I think you guys think I'll be playing when I say I have extreme baby hairs. Like, my baby hairs almost touch my freaking eyebrows. Like, that's how far down my baby hairs go. So it's hard for me to do like ball cap methods, or it's hard for me to do you know, lace adhesives, because you kind of have to bring it down further on your forehead. But my forehead is not that big, at least, you know, it's really not as far as like my eyebrow area, so, and my piercings as well. So it's harder for me to do stuff like that. So this is a method that I like to use, and it works in my favor because it blends so seamlessly well. And also it definitely helps because I don't have any dye on my lace, so that definitely helps it blend in a lot more. You guys can see that it just completely blends right into my hairline. So basically all I do is just take a beauty blender, and then I also take my foundation that matches my skin tone. You might actually want to go like a little bit darker. I do end up using a different foundation on my face than I do on my hairline. The one that I use on my hairline is a little bit lighter than the one that I use on my face. So kind of go a little bit lighter when it comes to that, because most of the time your natural scalp is a tad bit lighter than your face color. It's definitely for me right now because I do have a tan. So I would definitely recommend that you guys, if you have a tan on your face like me, definitely go one shade lighter when it comes to blending that in on your hairline. So all I did was just put foundation with a beauty blender all over my hairline. Make sure that you are using a full coverage foundation as well, because you want to make sure that it is covering all of your hairs on your hairline. Then I'm just doing the same thing that I normally do, and I just use my Got2b spray, and I spray that all along my hairline, and then I just lay my lace down. And then you guys can see at the end I do go ahead and put on my black strips, because that's just kind of what I like to use to lay down my lace. Some people use scarves, but I just like to use my black strips because they're disposable, and I feel like with scarves after a while it would kind of get cakey and stuff, then you have to like wash it. And while with the black strips, if they get messed up, all you gotta do is just throw them away anyway because they're one-time use. So I'm just doing my whole hairline, and then I will come back when I am all done, and you guys can see that this lace is blended all the way into this scalp, hunty.
I'ma give you all my honesty. Baby girl, you so sexy, yeah. African queen, you're my majesty. Tell myself say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Yeah, you know I need you, oh my baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. You wanna say bye-bye.
If you give me love, you can feel my love. If you give me your love.
Entertainment, baby.
Now, not only do I show you guys how to blend in colored wigs into your scalp without doing the ball cap method, but I'm also going to be showing you guys how I do my red brows. I used to do this all the time. So if you guys don't know, I'm called Red Fairy because I used to wear red hair on a daily. I did not have any other color but red hair. If I did have another color, it would be black or blonde, but 89.9% of the time back in the day, I always had red hair. That was just like my thing, and that's where Red Fairy came from. So this is how I used to do my brows back in the day, and I just prefer with red hair for me to have red brows as well. You guys can definitely just have natural black brows, but I like to do matching brows to my hair when it comes to the color red. So I just went ahead with some Anastasia brow wax. I think the brow wax is definitely mandatory when having any type of color on your brows, only because these are not your natural color, so you need something to stick to camouflage your natural black brows or whatever color that you naturally have on your eyebrows. So I went ahead with my Anastasia brow wax, and then I went ahead with my brow pencil. It is the Precisely My Brow in number 4 from Benefit. All I did with the brow pencil was just outline my brow, and then I went ahead with a shade from the Saharan palette from Juvia's Place, and it's like the perfect dark red. And then I just went in with a brow brush, and I just basically put the eyeshadow right onto my brow, and it's so pigmented that I did not have any problem blending it all in. Then I also go ahead and clean it up with some concealer, and then when I'm done with that, I take any excess concealer that's on my brush and I just do like little brow strokes to make it look a little bit more natural. I definitely need to get another concealer, but I want to make sure that I use the rest of this concealer up because this is not a cheap concealer. It's like $30, so I'm making sure that I get every type of bits of this product. Okay.
Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. They wanna say bye bye. Hot girls wanna link up. Henny on deck, I drink up. Bet you like liquor, make you drink up. Baby, when I drink up, yeah. I'ma give you all my honesty. Baby girl, you so sexy, yeah. African queen, you're my majesty. Tell myself say bye bye.
So moving on, I'm just going to be doing my eyeshadow. I will be leaving everything in the description box of what I use for my shadows and my pigments down below in the description. I wouldn't really say this is like a tutorial part because I show you guys like me doing my makeup all the time and not really talk through it. I don't really think this is necessarily talk through because a lot of products I use on a daily basis. But yeah, I would definitely be pointing out in the video what exactly I use to create this very subtle glittery type of pigmented look. And then as far as like my foundation application, I will be having a dedicated, updated, full coverage, highlight, contour, all that stuff when it comes to my foundation routine for fall and winter time. In my next video, I will definitely be recording that tomorrow actually, so that video will be up on Thursday. So I will not be putting that in this video because I wanted to make a separate video so that my videos are not as long moving forward, because my foundation routine is going to be the same in every single video until I switch up my whole routine, which I don't know when that's going to be.
Tell myself say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. Getting I need you, oh my baby mama, say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. They wanna say bye bye. Say bye bye. Okay, I want to pay bright price. You know, say now you did my mind. So now I want to say my mind. Baby, bring it back one time. Girl, I wanna love you long time. So come rain, come shine, all day, all night, I'll be by your side. See, I see you man getting vexed. My baby make you tell her we're fast. You don't know that we be living in a jet. You don't know what you be saying in the text. Tell myself say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. Getting I need you, oh my baby mama, say bye bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye bye. They wanna say bye bye. When I get up, girl, you know they call it. I go pick up you, girl, you want me to. Say bye bye. She don't want to say bye bye. You know that she did my type. Every day, yeah, she did my line, yeah. My African cocoa girl. Jump in my motor, girl, yeah. Rendezvous at my hotel, girl. You say you want to put a show on, girl, yeah. Me not care if your ex vex me. Intelligent and you're so sexy, yeah. Tempting when you do the damn thing. I go take away your stress if you let me. Say bye-bye. Two girls on deck and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck and you know you wanna say bye-bye. They wanna say bye-bye. Hot girls wanna link up. Henny on deck, I drink up. Bet you like liquor, make you drink up. Baby, I drink up, yeah. I'ma give you all my honesty. Baby girl, you so sexy, yeah. African queen, you're my majesty. Tell myself, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye.
So putting on my eyelashes, I definitely saw that I had a few holes in my lace as far as me needing to lay that down. So off camera, I did take the silver part of this comb and spray a little bit of the Got2b spray on it and went into like the whole section or wherever I had any spaces, and I let that sit for a few seconds, and then now I'm just pushing it down with the comb and making sure that this lace is not going anywhere and all of my holes are sealed. So I go ahead with my 1.5 inch curling iron from Hot Tools, the ceramic one. I love using these. I literally went and bought every single size possible, no lie. I went and bought every single size because I just love this whole curling iron. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I just like this so much better than my iron one that I was using last year, my titanium one. That is a no-go for me now. I love using a ceramic one from Hot Tools. So I'm just going ahead and doing some loose curls. It's nothing too crazy because in the video, Nicki Minaj definitely had like loose curls. She didn't have any tight ones or anything. So I'm just going ahead and curling my hair. I'm not going to do pin curls or anything. I'm just doing very light curls. And then I will be showing you guys the finished product and then closing out this whole video.
Tell myself, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. They wanna say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. I'm gonna want to pay bright price. You know, say now you get my mind. So now I want to say my mind. Baby, bring it back one time. Girl, I wanna love you long time. So come rain, come shine, all day, all night, I'll be by your side. See, I see you man getting vexed. My baby make you tell her we're fast. You don't know that we be living in a jet. You don't know what you be saying in the text. Tell myself, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. They wanna say bye-bye.
When I get up, girl, you know they call it. I go pick up you, girl, you want me to.
Say bye-bye. She don't want to say bye-bye. You know that she did my type. Every day, yeah, she did my line, yeah. My African cocoa girl. Jump in my motor, girl, yeah. Rendezvous at my hotel, girl. You say you want to put a show on, girl, yeah. Me not care if your ex expects me. Intelligent and you're so sexy, yeah. Tempting when you do the damn thing. I go take away your stress if you let me. Say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye.
So a stylish trick that I like to do when it comes to curling hair is if you want to still keep your waves, I like to spray a little bit of hairspray on a wide tooth comb. That way when you comb out the hair, you're not combing out the curls, you're just making sure the curls are all in sync, and that's how you create these very beautiful waves. When it comes to Kente, when it comes to curling hair, he either has like 3 different ways he curls hair. He either does like the braiding method when it makes the wig like super crinkly. I know he did that on a few of Nicki Minaj's wigs. He either does loose curls like these, or he does waves. So like the ocean waves, I will probably do a tutorial later on in the weeks or the months showing you guys how you do those ocean waves, because literally there are no videos on YouTube showing you how. It's like a complete like celebrity stylist secret or something. I don't know what it is about that, but if you guys want to see how to do those ocean type of waves, let me know, because I finally figured out how to do it. So if you guys want to see how to do it, I will definitely make a video on that as well. So that is concluding the whole video. I hope you guys really do love my recreation of the Barbie Dreams Nicki Minaj X Arrogant Tay wig from her video. I love that I did this wig. Like I said, when I saw the video, I was like, I don't really know how I feel about that wig. Like, I did not like it, but it wasn't my favorite out of all of them. But now, girl, seeing my recreation of it, I have literally fell in love with all these colors. Like I said, I am getting all types of flag vibes, whether you're Caribbean, whether you're African, whether you're Jamaican, whatever. I am getting all types of vibes from all those colors, because all these colors are like different colors from different flags, and every single one that I just named. So if you guys want to see me do like a whole series of different flags as far as wigs, definitely let me know down below how you feel about that idea, and let me know what flag you are representing when it comes to your heritage and your nationality. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs up this video, because I did the damn thing when it comes to this hair color, girl. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. I love you guys, and thank you so much for the support, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Bye guys.
You don't know what you be saying. Tell that say bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. Getting I need you, I'm a baby mama, shit bye-bye. Two girls on deck, and you know you wanna say bye-bye. They wanna say bye-bye.
When I get up, girl, you know they call it. I go pick up you, girl, you want me to.
Say bye-bye. She don't want to say bye-bye. You know that she did my type. Every day, yeah, she did my line. Yeah. My African cocoa girl. Jump in my motor.